Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Good news. As probably quite a lot of you will know, I'm a massive Batman fan. I have been really, when I say seriously, since 1989. Not that that really means anything. You know, when the Tim Burton movie came out, that was just something special. As a kid, I'd grown up on the 66 TV series and whatnot. But Batman has been just a wonderful hero, a wonderful character that I've enjoyed over 30 plus years, which got me into comic collecting in 1992-93, and been until recently, till about 18 months or so ago, was a comic collector of all this stuff. Now I just focus on getting back issues and wonderful runs from creators of yesteryear, because the modern stuff just literally isn't worth the paper it's written on. And it's been so sad to see a decline in the modern hero, particularly when Batman himself has had just such a rich vein of films. Let's just forget the Schumacher ones. Okay. Pretty rich vein of films, and of course the incredible animated series, which went into the new Batman Adventures as well, which wasn't quite as good as the OG, but compared to the stuff we get now, absolute genius. Now, I think it was last year that the DC Fandom event, they announced that they were going to do this animated adventure. Bruce Timm was coming back, and they were going to call it Batman Caped Crusader, and it was going to be set prior to the animated series. So prior to the relationships developed between Gordon, etc., and more in the line of the development of the villains. And they were going to really lean into this 1940s kind of gothic, Art Deco-ish, German Impressionist style, including the architecture, the garments that they're going to wear, the haircuts, and all this sounds brilliant, which was very, uplifting, because that DC Fandom event was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever watched in my life. Every single solitary announcer that came onto the stage, blah, 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 inclusion, diversity, inclusion, representation. You're just like, oh, piss off. The buzzwords which kill everything. And before I go into this article from Variety, I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth himself. This is coming from Bruce Timm as he is promoting Batman Caped Crusader at Fandom.
The way we deal with the characters is going to be quite a bit more modern in terms of inclusivity, representation, things like that.
And then the devil himself... And then the devil himself appears when you say those words. Inclusivity, representation. It's a little bit more modern. What a lie. Again, the great lie that Hollywood have only just become inclusive and diverse, as if black people, women, brown people, Asians, gay people had never existed before. And the wonderful aspect of this, of course, is the reason why they didn't have representation was it was our fault somehow. So there's the made up lie about inclusion, representation, etc. And then there's the blame as if it was our fault. Okay, sure. But those words... Now, I mean, even then, they're just clear markers that this is dead. This is dead already, dead on arrival. Because inclusivity and representation and diversity, these buzzwords which we use, We all know by now that these are just masking far left ideology, far left politics. That's all it's doing. That's all it's been doing for the last few years, which has turned our entertainment from escapism into a prison cell. We can't escape. We want to, everywhere we turn, the news, blah, 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 Biden this, Trump that, yeah, 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 yeah. Republican, Democrat, Conservative, Labour. Everywhere we go, there's nowhere to escape. So when we sit down for our entertainment, what do we find it just chock full of nowadays? Politics, modern day, not invented politics, not this is a world that has been created and it's been created with its own rich and diverse peoples and mythology, and there's this great political scheming going on with this sector. No. It's got to be Trump. It's got to be Biden. It's got to be conservative. It's just chock full of current day politics and ideology, whether the ideology be intersectional feminism, third wave feminism, fourth wave feminism. It doesn't matter what comes before the feminism. The feminine aspect just means misandry, hatred of men, hatred of, well, far left politics just basically means hatred of anyone that disagrees with me. And I can't say that the right is doing too much better either. It's just a mess. So when somebody says, oh, we're doing a modern take and it's going to be inclusive and diverse and represent, it's just like, I'll just go fuck off. Just piss right off. It means that you're going to plow your politics into it and it's going to be garbage. Even with Bruce Timm there, even with the team that came from the Batman animated series, it doesn't matter. Because as we've seen from people returning from Star Trek TNG to do Picard and Discovery and stuff like that, they're fucking pathetic. Chock full of modern ideology, modern far left ideology as well. Marvel Phase Bore, or as Gary calls it now, Stage 4, which isn't wrong, because it is fucking cancer. Everything from Black Widow to She-Hulk has just been riddled with feminist ideology, hatred of men through and through, and the entertainment aspect, the characters that we used to love, gone. Reduced to pathetic, either pathetic whimpering men, or in the case of Black Widow, a great character done dirty in her own movie because they had to push the new Black Widow, which is basically the fucking same. It's just another fucking actress. So whenever we get that inclusivity, representation, diversity, you know what you're in for. You're in for a shit fest. And now that I've got that rant out of my system, and all these pathetic window-licking ankle biters on Twitter, they know exactly what's coming as well. And I used to hear a term from them quite a lot. Why does it matter? Why does it matter if they're doing this? Why does it matter if they turn this character gay? Why does it matter if this character gets race changed? Well, I've got news for you. Why does it matter that these shows are being cut, particularly by Warner and particularly by David Zaslav? Huh? Why does it matter? Because you seem to be getting pretty riled up about this. But here we go. Batman Caped Crusader animated series from Bruce Timm, Jar Jar Devilface, Matt Reeves, not moving forward at HBO Max, will be shopped elsewhere. So just to make it absolutely absolutely clear, sorry. HBO Max don't want this. And it's being shopped out. And do you know what shopped out means? It means there's no home for it at the moment. It means they're putting the feelers out if another network wants to take this. And that doesn't mean it's guaranteed one. Now, obviously, the Batman brand is going to be very attractive for some, something like Peacock or something like that. But HBO Max, which recently, of course, shelved Batgirl, race change Batgirl with a transsexual friend, because we got to cater to the 0.0000. Oh wait, no, they're not trying to do that. They're trying to cater to the trans trenders on Twitter who pretend that they are because they're desperate for fucking attention. Oh, and by the way, they make up probably about 1% anyway, because it's not about entertainment. It's about pushing your message, pushing your ideology. So currently, this thing, even though it's still going, even though it's being shopped out, nowhere to go right now. Nowhere to go. HBO Max has cancelled 6 upcoming animated series, including Batman Caped Crusader, Variety has learned. The project was ordered to series in May 2021 with Bruce Timm, Jar Jar Abrams, and Matt Reeves attached to executive produce. The other series on the chopping block were Merry Little Batman. Jesus Christ, just the sound of that. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Bye Bye Bunny, a Looney Tunes musical. Did I Do That to the Holidays, a Steve Urkel story. An Amazing World of Gumball, the movie. Wow. They all sound crazy good. Production on all 6 continues with plans to shop them to platforms besides HBO Max. Warner Brothers Animation is the studio for each, with the exception of one of them. Batman Caped Crusader was meant to build on Batman the Animated Series, which was co-created by Tim and aired for 85 episodes from 92 to 95. Just think how revered Batman the Animated Series is. And this series is like, nope. So work that one around in your head. Absolutely beloved Batman the Animated Series. Arguably one of, if not the best animated series ever made. And a lot of people argue that it is. I think, there's a lot of competition there, but I think it's absolutely amazing, Batman the Animated Series. And here you have the spiritual successor, even though it comes before, but you know what I mean. And Warner, Discovery, whatever it's called now, are like, no. And this is in production. So they know what they're getting. They know what they've seen. They know what's been produced. And they're like, we've seen it. No. Not going on our platform. We'll try and sell it elsewhere. We'll try and flog it somewhere else. But it ain't good enough for our platform. And I think that speaks absolute volumes. But there again, my excitement, which was rocket high when they were talking about this, died the moment we got the corpse speak. And let's just play devil's advocate for a moment. Let's just say Bruce Timm was forced to say that, because that's been the message throughout the whole of the fandom is inclusivity, representation, diversity. All that buzzword bullshit, which just means politics, far left politics. Let's just say it's bullshit. Look what happened. Look what happened. It looks like it wasn't just buzzwords. It looked like there is something in that material that was looked at and deemed, nah, not for our platform. Maybe some other woke company will take it, but not our platform. Holy cow. Wouldn't it be hilarious if it ended up on the CW? Just saying. So there we go. Batman Caped Crusader cancelled at HBO Max. The feelers are out to see if anyone else wants to take it. That doesn't mean it's a gimme, but, you know, it's Batman, so it should be taken somewhere, but not good enough. See you next video. Bye for now.